Now, this video isn't meant to take away anything that Corey Day has done. In sprint cars, he's been a really good sprint car driver in the past. Raced and beat Kyle Larson, I believe. I mean, this is the reason Kyle Larson actually recruited him to race in NASCAR. But we're going to be focusing mostly on what he's done in NASCAR this season so far, and it definitely isn't so good in his brand new Hendrick ride in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series for 2026. Now, Corey Day first made his appearance in stock cars in ARCA with the HendrickCars.com colors that he still carries to this day at Salem in 2024. Honestly, didn't go so well.
He might have him now. He just about...
Oh, the Day gets spun. Day spins around and the 25 as well, crashes into the 28. And the caution back out here on lap 134.
Now, to be fair, he was running pretty good at the time inside of the top three, but again, it's ARCA. I think anyone could go into an ARCA car if it's not completely off the pace and then run top 10 in that race. He ran 2 more ARCA races in 2024 for Pinnacle Racing Group at Bristol and Kansas, finishing 7th and 4th. But then it was announced that he would actually move over to the Truck Series at Bristol for his debut in 2024, and he would run 4 other races for McAnally. His best finish in trucks that season was 16th at Homestead, which isn't horrible. I mean, he was in top-tier equipment, but this was his first year in any sort of asphalt racing, and he was pretty clean other than one Kansas wreck, which really wasn't even his fault.
We were reviewing this during caution. Watch the 42.
I'm not sure what happened there. That was Taylor Gray. Remember, Taylor went back, made a second pit stop, so he was at the back, making his way back towards the front.
That's a huge hit for Corey Day.
Corey Day and Matt Mills were battling for position as well.
But what happened there?
I'm not sure why that truck all of a sudden turned right like it did.
Well, then real quick, move on to 2025, where Corey made 3 starts in ARCA at Daytona, Phoenix, and Kansas, DNF'd in 2 of them, a crash at Daytona, which I think he was involved in one of the big ones, and then a mechanical issue at Kansas, and then he ultimately finished 10th at Phoenix for Spire Motorsports. He also made a handful of Truck Series starts, and actually won the pole at Las Vegas for his first start of the year in 2025. Ultimately, he finished 27th in the race, and the season really didn't start off for his part-time schedule in trucks too well, but he actually ended up pretty well, a couple of top 10s towards the end of the year. 2025 is also the season where he made his first appearance in the Xfinity Series for Hendrick Motorsports, which is going to be the big topic of the video in about a minute. He really didn't do so well in Xfinity. Best finish was actually 4th at Las Vegas, but outside of that, was pretty mediocre in a car that is honestly very, very good. Won multiple races that year with other drivers. Even though they are Cup drivers, that car is still expected to contend up front no matter what driver's in it. Now, after all of this, you maybe expect from his performance they would maybe put him full-time at ARCA in a good ride. I mean, he'd never run a full season in any sort of asphalt racing ever, so he definitely needed experience. But what did they do? They put him full-time in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series for Hendrick Motorsports, one of the best teams in NASCAR. Now, honestly, I don't know what they were thinking when you guys like Raja Caruth and Carson Quaffle that don't even have full-time rides with their teams at Junior Motorsports. Give them an opportunity and let them actually have a full-time ride in really good equipment. But no, they got to put the guy that's never had a full season in any sort of asphalt racing ever in a Hendrick car full-time in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And now, only 3 races into this O'Reilly Auto Parts season in 2026, Corey Day has been the cause of 6 different incidents this year in just 3 races. I don't even think there's much more to say at this point. Just take a look at what he's done so far this year. It isn't good at all.
Gets right back in line and is able to get back into position. Oh, Corey Day's around.
Day shoots out of line. Trying to keep it on. Just a little bit.
You're good.
So lucky right there. A little bit of damage, but I think he's going to be able to continue with that.
We stay green. He was riding 12th.
You're
When
still
he
good
shot
here.
out of line, talking about Corey Day.
Corey Day and how sideways he was off turn 4.
That was a major save. Really well done.
Get 4 tires. I love that Chad Haney made that call for him so he could hear it in his voice and has now put his driver back. Best position of anybody in the race.
William Sawalich. Corey Day involved. Caution number 5. The Burdens. Jeb and Harrison collected.
Stay up.
LeVar Scott there as well.
Well, Parker, let's take a look back and see what started all this heading down into turn 3. Oh, it just looks like
Bad tap. The cars are so unsettled right there. Williams Welch was in 8th at the time. Looked like Corey Day maybe just seemed like he was in his left rear a little bit.
At 19, Gio Ruggiero making his second career start, ran the truck race earlier today where he's full-time finished that big crash. First caution of the day, lap 5.
So we got that all started where Sieg actually got loose in the middle of 3 and 4, went up the track just slightly. Corey Day went to the middle to put it 3 wide. Ryan didn't realize he was there, nor did Gio Ruggiero. They squeezed all together.
Every week he's an idiot. I don't know why he's in that car.
You see the 39 just go up the racetrack a little bit. There was a small wiggle you could almost not see. He doesn't quite realize they're 3 wide right there with Corey Day. Gio Ruggiero's right below him. They all meet in the same spot, and unfortunately ends up with Ryan Sieg going to the wall hard.
Oh, hang on! No! Up in the goes Quapple trying to hang on to it. Oh. Will this produce a caution? Everybody getting by so far, no major incident.
There's a lot of damage in his car. Justin Allgaier's got a
No
tire
caution for Rodney. We got right front tire down. I think
he's got a right front down as well.
Sparks flying everywhere.
Well, they got to throw a caution.
And there it is, caution out.
He goes off into 3, and the track sort of loses it. Yeah, he just doesn't get down the track. He almost, either is loose or tight,
It's
whatever.
He couldn't turn the wheel.
Couldn't get down.
Yep.
And, he just oversped basically the entry of the corner there on the bottom. Went up into the 1.
Yeah, Carson's going to expect him to be down where you see Austin Hill underneath him.
And you said his name, right place, right time.
Oh, just loses the rear, overcooked it. Gets into the barrier, stopped. Now it's an awkward position. Oh, we've got Zilich around.
Wow, it worked his way to the top 5, and he's got damage.
Big contact there for the 1 car.
Here's the replay. So out of 2, heading towards 3. Corey Day gets a little sideways and just hits him in the left rear.
That's twice Corey's misjudged that.
Yeah.
In a similar section of the racetrack. See, Connor's going to get to his outside of 2. Corey looks like he's going to try to slip back in the line and just completely misjudge that again.
Now, obviously, all this in just 3 races is absolutely unacceptable. He somehow got 2 top 5s out of this, maybe because he just had to run through everyone to get them. And let's just say his fellow competitors weren't too happy about it.
17 put it in a hole that he shouldn't have.
Like if that's last lap or something. That's
correct. Yeah, he definitely needs to learn. Like, you know what I mean. Now, a lot of them do. Just you gotta finish the race before. You know what I mean. You must finish before you can. You know what I mean. Have a chance to win it. So they gotta. Just got to learn that.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody saw what happened. I don't need to explain myself, but really unfortunate. Our Roto-Rooter Chevrolet was really fast. We had to change left for a brake and the entire caliper, and I hate that it ended like that for us. We were going to finish top 5 there, and same guy every week that does this. So hopefully he can figure it out. But yeah, unfortunate.
I know the day had its challenges, as you said, and the result wasn't what you wanted. But driving back through the field there at the end, was that any fun? It looked like when you have a car like that, it has to be a little bit entertaining.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We made a lot of ground, and we're one of the fastest cars all day long. And all I want's an apology, but the guy just stands over there and stares at me, and it just makes it worse. But he'll figure it out, and we'll go on to tomorrow and try and have a better day tomorrow.
Now, anyways, I'm in no way rooting against Corey Day this season in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, but he's got to clean it up. This is absolutely unacceptable what he's done this year. Maybe he cleans it up this week in Phoenix, runs okay. Maybe he wins some races this year, proves everyone wrong that he shouldn't be here. I don't know. Time will just have to tell. So that will just about do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.